Recording in progress.
Good evening, everybody. This is Shannon Morrison, and I have just felt the need to come on in this community. I tried to go, or I attempted to go live and from here, and it didn't work. So we're just gonna upload this recording. Something has happened, and the universe always has your back. And whether we like it right this second or we understand it later. And so much has happened this week since I have opened this membership. It has been such an eye-opening week for me. All right, so I have a dear friend who is in the depths of a relationship that is unhealthy. And this person, I have been watching this escalate for a long time, for many years. And it came to a head this week. And last weekend, it came to a head and she felt unsafe. And all these emotions came back to me in helping with this situation. So long story short, she felt unsafe and went to a friend's house. And in discussing and encouraging and finding a place to live and doing all these things, she was overwhelmed with feeling guilty and shameful for leaving. And all of these feelings came up with myself. And it was so interesting that when watching and assisting, just like I used to do, this was my job a long time ago in crisis response, was to help a woman get out of an unhealthy environment or help a woman get to the hospital for treatment or to get them into an intake with our domestic violence coalition. And I was in the midst of it and pouring out, right? Just like the people that supported me 10 years ago, pouring out, or just like the people I supported 10 years ago. And I was emotionally exhausted by the end of yesterday, emotionally exhausted. And I'm being attacked by a fly. It always happens when I'm on Zoom. It's really funny. I was sitting in and I was like, okay, universe, like the perspective that I got and being in this and coming full circle of listening to her words and her verbiage. And I just want to sleep on my own bed. I just want to sit in my own couch. I just, right? And me being like, I completely understand. And when you're in that moment, and I'm just like, it brought me back to 12 years ago. It brought me back to all these emotions of my lack of self-worth and my lack of belief and the way my brain thought at that moment. And I was, like I said, in our first live, that I was looking back at my journals. And even in 2018, I have it right here. I was just looking at it again. My top 10 things, I wrote 10 things every single day that I wanted to make happen, like they already happened, right? Rachel Hollis encouraged to do this. And so in 2018, I did it. I wrote these things, and I'll just grab it. So in 2018, today is 2022, right? I wrote, these are my 10 things. I am a diamond in doTERRA. I am debt-free. I own my own home. I have taken my girls, or I took my girls on a vacation without worry of money. I am a good leader. I am married. doTERRA is my only job, my online business. I am emotionally well, and I feel worthy. Right? And so many of those things have happened. So many things that are on that list are still work in progress. And I will be so excited when I rank advance in my business and my business grows globally and all of these things that I have created since 2018. I didn't even have the dreams that I have right now in 2018. I can't even believe that looking back, looking back, and I tell my clients, like, a journal, write things down like you've already created them, because your brain, just like yesterday, your brain will make them happen. If you write them down like they already happened, if you create a vision board, if you change the words we say to ourselves every single day, if we do the mirror work and we look in front of our face and we like, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you have a beautiful body, right? And another page, I wrote, I am fit and healthy. And I get to erase some of my videos on Zoom. And I was looking back at videos from 2018 and I was like, wow, that is such a different person. I'm such a different human, a different person from 2017 and 2018, inside and out. And what I wanted to come on here and talk about is, it really is an inside job. I recorded a session for another women's summit, and it was all on self-love, like how you seriously get to choose into you, and you matter so much. You start with you every single day, right? Every woman in the world needs to learn that. And in 2018, I wanted to feel worthy. It is 2022. It is 4 years later, and I do feel worthy, because I have worked and created a habit of changing the words that I say and changing the filter that I use every single day, just like we talked on Monday. Now, this emotion that has come up with me pouring into this human and her telling me, you just don't understand. Have you been there? Does this resonate with you? Because I'm sure it does. I'm sure you have said, you just don't understand, right? We're all alone. I'm all alone. No one knows what I'm going through. No one knows. Well, I just feel bad because I'm leaving again. And I was like, yeah, I felt bad because I left again. I felt bad when I packed my kids up and I left when my husband went to work. I felt really bad because I was breaking some sort of a barrier, some sort of a thing, a hold, right? But over time, all the gaslighting and all of the things that we hear, the emotional turmoil, the gaslighting, the emotional words that we hear, the you're not good enough, you're ugly, you're just a blank, you just not good enough, blah, blah. Those repetitive things that they say over time over attention, right? In a negative way, changes our way our brain works. It changes everything about our brain. If you looked at a brain of a person that was normal or have always had healthy relationships, and a human that has gone through trauma, gone through war, gone through abuse, like domestic violence, our brain composition is completely different, because the trauma and the abuse changes our brain. Our receptors are different. We get to change our reticular activating system and change the way that our brain thinks. And that takes time, a different time, right? And listening to this the last 3 days, excuse me, because it's Wednesday, has enlightened me to feel the feels again of seriously going back and feeling what that felt like, right? And a different level of understanding, because my brain is different. My brain has changed after 12 years. My vision is to help everybody that I can and serve them at the highest potential to change the way their brain thinks, to change the woman you see in the mirror, that you can see the potential like I could see, or that I dreamt to have, that you will understand that all of this hard work that you're doing, all of these little things and getting the support that you need and leaving, the longer you stay out, the longer you live independently, even though it's scary, right? The better and the stronger your brain and your decision-making skills will be. When I just got divorced and I chose to live my own life, my own path for the safety of my kids and my health and my mental capacity, I did not know if I could keep the house you see right now. I was scared and terrified that I would lose my home. And those were the last words that my ex-husband said, is you will lose everything and I'm going to laugh out loud. And so in my mind, that was in my mind all the time. Like, I was like, I can't do this because I'll make him right. Right. And there's been so many things that have come to me and come up for me, and life tends to hit you sideways, that have made those words in my mind come and be like, scream at me more. Right. And it halts us for a little bit. It makes us step back a little bit and second guess. However, like, I got 3 jobs. I did miss time with my kids, but I got 3 jobs and I did what I needed to do at the time. And I put food on the table and I made sure I didn't lose my house. And I changed the way I thought slowly and slowly and slowly, but I moved forward. I move forward. Again, I lone wolfed it. I did not ask for help. No one knew what I was going through. So when I chose to leave and I chose a different life, everybody was blindsided. No one knew what was going on behind my door, because I lived in a profession that helped and served the community in the capacity that I needed. And so that was my own doing. And I know that you need a support group. I know that you need a community of powerful humans and powerful women cheering you on to get to 10 years from now. I know you do. Because if I would have had the support and if I would have chosen into talking and asking for help, my growth and my self-development and my capacity to change my circumstance would have come quicker. And that is why I created this. And that's why I created all my other online programs. And that is why I teach every single week about emotional wellness, because it's what I practice every day because I need to. Every single day I choose into my self-worth. Every single day, no matter what, I get to reframe my emotional health. I've been on psychotropic medication. I've been on an antidepressant. I have been diagnosed with other things in my life, and I choose myself and I choose my health and I choose to do things naturally and holistically and reframe and reset all throughout my day. And 12 years out, looking back at all of the things and the challenges that have hit me sideways and realizing that they may have knocked me down, but they didn't keep me down for long. And the length of the setback gets shorter every single time, right? But I remember the very beginning, just like it was yesterday. And I always know, and I spoke today about it in a different group, that the universe always shows you what you need and what you get to share. And I needed to share that. I needed to come in here and say, every single day, I know what it's like to start out. And every single day, I am so thankful that I did. And I'm so thankful and grateful for everything that I have and everything that is still coming, right? Every single day of my life, I say powerful words to change my scarcity mindset, to change the way I think about myself when I look in the mirror. If I think about something negative, I shake my head and turn it around. And I would invite you to do the same thing. I would invite you to, even though it's difficult, even though they may call 25 times, still choose you, because everything begins and ends with you. You do have a choice. Your brain might not think so. But if you listen to your heart, if you truly listen to your heart and the people that love you the most, that you don't have to ask for their love, you listen to your heart, you'll know what to do. And you know the best of what you need to do and how to move forward every single day. It is I'm not even going to make light of the challenges that I had. The challenges that I had to fight for my kids, to pay my mortgage, to go to work every single day like I was okay when I wasn't. The mental capacity that I needed then was ginormous, bigger than me. And so I absolutely appreciate you guys being here. I absolutely appreciate your journey thus far. And just know that I remember mine, and every single one of us is unique. Every single one of us has our own journey and our own power and our own fight to fight. But I know you can fight it. I know you have it in you. And we're all here. We're all here for supporting you. We're all here in this community because it takes a community. It takes a lot of perseverance and a lot of people that understand where you're coming from and understand the hardship and understand that second guessing and that wondering if you chose the right choice. It'll come around every corner. And when you're choosing into anything that's positive, there's always something out there that wants to sabotage you. So don't give up. You got this. You are amazing and beautiful and stronger than you even know. I'll see you next time.